Well, good morning, guys and gals. Today we're going to have a fun-filled day. Y'all can't tell by everything I got going on the side of my truck here. Yep. It's a day of working on this thing. Yesterday I got unloaded just fine. The only thing is my PTO would not kick out of gear. I was at the customer. I pulled out on the street and I had to get up underneath there and pull my hydraulic pump off of my PTO. My PTO is still on my transmission, and I had to pull that off to keep it from running. I've got it strapped up underneath of the truck. I'll show you all that here in a second. And then, I just had to drive back over here to Little Rock with my PTO still engaged. So today, because I couldn't find anybody to do this yesterday for me, we had to go to the store, pick us up a drain pan and a creeper. Luckily a buddy of mine had some transmission oil, so we're gonna drain the oil out of the transmission, pull the PTO down, and see what's going on. Talking to a guy yesterday that I was trying to get it fixed, he said more than likely what it is something transmission come loose. My guess is part of a synchronizer, because every once in a while it grinds a little bit going from high to low. That's a problem for another day. My guess is something like that got down in there and it's back behind the fork, keeping it from releasing. So we're gonna have to drop it down, clean it all out, and go from there. So yeah, this is giving me an interesting deal. Alright, we're under the truck now. As y'all can see, I got my pump just kind of dangling here, fixing to lower it down so I can get to my PTO, get it shoved out of the way, and got my drain plug right there. I just have to start draining the oil out of it. Alright, so we're up underneath of here, and alright, yeah, you see my buddy Jay over there, he's helping me out. Yeah, we got drained out of the drain plug what we could. Now we're just easing this PTO loose a little at a time, letting it drain out. Wound up having 7 3/4 bolts in it, well, 3/4 inch heads, and then got this one little nut right here that's takes a 5/8 on a stud. So this oil's been looking good, smelling good. Pulled the drain plug, didn't have no chunks, had just regular normal shavings. So we're gonna finish getting this pulled down. Alright, so we got her pulled down. Got my buddy Jay fixing to pull it out, and we're gonna take a look at the inside.
Right when I dumped it out.
Alright, so this right here is inside the PTO. I don't know exactly how it's supposed to work, but we're going to get it cleaned up and see if it moves back and forwards. Alright guys, so this here is your actuator that moves your PTO in and out. And when we first started, it was pushed out about halfway, so it wasn't letting it disengage. But we put some air to it, got it to start moving, freeing up. Took some parts cleaner and got it slid out. I'm gonna get my buddy Jay here, see if he can move it for you now.
Oh, yeah,
now it moves back and forth, slides in and out. You can see that little right there. It was stuck like that, and we got it where it's coming out. Clean the heck out of it, so we're gonna put it back together and see what it does. I think it just may have got some shavings up in there and got it stuck. Alright, so what that does here in the transmission, or in the PTO, you got this gear right there. Okay, right now it's engaged. You can see the PTO moving right there. And so when you have air to it, that's where it's setting. When you take the air off, that spring kicks it back there, lets it roll freely. Of course, I mean right now it's sitting on an angle, so it's like, so, but what it was, it just had it engaged about right there. So we're gonna get this all cleaned back up and put it back up there and see if we can't get it going. All right, guys. So yeah, we went to go put it back together, tested it out. It was still sticking. Pulled it back apart, couldn't figure it out. Called a guy that's here in Little Rock itself, does a lot of business with Oakley, named Wayne's World. And he come in, take a look at it, and he's got better eyes than me and Jay. I mean, what he found is this right here was back behind. Can't focus. That is a tooth off one of the gears in my transmission. So yeah, that wasn't allowing the sleeve to come all the way back. It, you know, me and Jay didn't see it. He seen it automatically. So yeah, it took us about a good 5-10 minutes to get that out. Cylinder's working like it should now. We're gonna get this PTO cleaned out, make sure there's no more pieces and parts in there. You know, we got lots of brake cleaner, got gasoline, whatever. We're gonna get it all cleaned out, put it back together, make sure that it's all working together, then we'll slap it back on the truck. All right, guys, we got the pump back in, filled it up with transmission fluid best we could. We didn't think it was enough, so we came and parked it on an angle. And we're gonna see if we can't shove some more in there, because it only took about 1.25 gallons, which didn't seem right to us. So we put the truck on a pretty good angle. That way we can get all the oil to the back and put some more in there. See if we can't get, you know, about 2 gallons at least in it. So that's what we're doing now. All right, well, we got her all put back together, filled up with oil, which this transmission does not take very much of. It took like 1.75 gallons. I didn't think that was right. I just got a phone with my dad. You know, he's works on these trucks. He's worked on them for, I don't know, 40 years. Said it's probably a FRO transmission, 10-speed, and he said they usually don't take that much. So he said, as long as I filled it up to the hole, and I was like, well, we filled it up level, and then we put it on an angle and filled it up some more. He goes, yep, you're good. So yep, PTO kicks in and out now, so we're good with that. Got to stop somewhere or go somewhere tomorrow, get my pinion seal on my rear differential replaced. I don't have the stuff to do that. So I'm gonna go get cleaned up, get a shower done, and probably start doing some laundry. And that's a good thing about being here at the Oakley yard. You know, we got showers and free laundry service, and well, laundry, you know, a couple washing machines, a couple dryers. So, and we're gonna work on cleaning the truck, which is what I plan to do today instead of working underneath of it, cleaning out the inside of it. So I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and we'll talk to y'all later on.